Hey guys, how's everybody doing? You guys already know it's Granna, so you know it's kitchen talk time. So let's just go ahead and hop off into our conversation for today. Okay, y'all know the 15th of this month is the official last day for tax season, filing your taxes and doing that. Now, yes, some people will get an extension and I think that goes to June or something like that. I don't know too much about the tax thing. What I do know is crazy how you work all your life paying taxes and they being taxed on everything through your paycheck and working and all this and that, and then you get to, hopefully fortunate enough to get to the time either on your job or the age where you can retire and sit back and kick it a little bit. Okay. There are some jobs that even after you retire from them that you have to pay. They take taxes out of your retirement check. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense because you've already paid taxes while you was working from that job, but they still continue to take taxes out. Okay, so now you got to still continue to file taxes every year, being retired from that. And if you make over a certain amount on your Social Security, you have to claim that money also. I just think it's just crooked. It's just a crooked system. The way it's set up here in the United States, the whole system is just crooked and just crazy. I mean, you're never gonna get back all the tax money you paid out anyway, and you damn sure ain't gonna never get back all the Social Security they took out of your check for all the years that you worked. You're never gonna get all that Social Security back because all they do is nickel and dime it back to you once you reach the age 65, 62, 67, whatever that age is, that you can get your Social Security. They're just going to nickel and dime it back to you every month, okay? And then they're still going to charge you out of your Social Security check the Medicaid A and B Medicaid, which don't cover shit. You still got to go out and get a C plan to cover this everything, because the little thing, the little Medicaid that they give you out of Social Security doesn't cover anything. So you still got to get another plan, but Social Security is still going to take a set fee out of your check every month. It's just a wicked system, a wicked setup. It just doesn't make any sense. And then you don't make enough just from Social Security to live a comfortable life. So if you choose to go and get a job while you're on Social Security, you can't hardly make any money from that. And if you go over that, they're gonna penalize you. They're gonna take this money back from your Social Security money. It's just a vicious cycle. It's just a vicious cycle over and over and over. But what gets me also, like I say, you work 40-something years on one job. You worked over 40-something years on that job, and you live long enough to retire from that job. So you get that retirement. Because this is a government job, then they still taking this tax out on this money, okay? And then you reach the age where you can get your Social Security. So because they take taxes out on your primary retirement check, now you got to claim your Social Security check because you made a little bit over whatever this limit, 20,000, 25,000, whatever it is, which is ain't no money to live off of. And then you got to turn around and pay the damn Social Security. Pay the IRS. You got to end up paying the freaking IRS in the state after you file. And they already ain't paying you all your money that you have put in the pot from the start. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I saw in the news where they was talking about, once again, trying to get rid of these student loans, which I feel like they should. They should get rid of student loan because these kids go to school all these years to try to better themselves and get a degree where they can be in a better position and get a better job to take care of themselves and whenever they have a family and all that. And it costs so much to go to these damn schools anyway. You're talking about $30,000-$40,000 a semester, a year. You're talking about some of these places are over $100,000 a year for them to go to school. So you spend all this, get all these loans, because a lot of people don't have that kind of money. I mean, you got to be making millions of dollars, to have that kind of money. Or if you're fortunate enough to have been able to get a loan, a grant, or scholarships or whatever, that could cut down on it significantly on your total. But you still have to end up paying for that. So I definitely believe that they should get rid of these student loans for these young folks that's going to school. You have folks that's been out of school 15, 20 years and still paying student loans because they was trying to better them and get that education that they need. So just like they're trying about forgiving the student loans, they need to come up with something to forgive these taxes they take out on these retirees that might have retired from jobs that's still taking taxes out on them. They need to figure out some kind of way to forgive that, because they're never going to give these people their money back. They're never going to get all that money back anyway that they've already spent 40 some years working to get to the retirement age. They need to come up with a better plan for Social Security when you have people that reach that age to get on Social Security and they nickel and dime that back to you. They don't give you enough to even make it sometime month to month. They need to relook at this whole system. The government whole system is just crooked. It's crooked. It's just a vicious cycle that you go through, and when you don't do the right thing, either way, the government going to get their money. If you don't file the taxes, they're going to get their money. You file the taxes, they want you to pay that money. If they give you an extension or they work out some type of payment arrangement, they're just adding interest onto it, and you got to pay damn interest and all this kind of stuff. It's crazy. You can never get ahead if you're just a common working person. Now, if you're someone that's making millions of dollars a month, just a month, then yes, you can definitely keep your head above the water. But when you're someone that has put in the time and faithfully worked for a company and given them over half of your life, you worked over half of your life for them, and you still got to go through the system, and you just don't get what you deserve. It's just not fair. It's not fair the way the system is set up here in the United States. It's not fair, and I'm not talking about any different race and different culture or anything like that. I'm talking about this way the system is set up here in the United States. It's definitely not fair. It's definitely not fair for your elderly people. And now I understand. Now I get it. When I worked at Walmart, I used to wonder all the time, and I even questioned a couple of my associates, like, why are they still working? I had associates in there working in like their upper 70s and their 80s, still trying to come in and work every day. And they used to tell me all the time, baby girl, a girl, you'll see when you get to be our age. You'll see when you get to be that age. And I would ask them, well, don't y'all get Social Security or, retirement check or something like that? And they was like, well, yeah, we get a retirement check. And a couple of them actually was getting a little retirement check from a job and a little Social Security check. And they were just saying it just was not enough to live. And that was over 15 years ago. Things have definitely got more expensive since then. I mean, things is just outrageous expensive and stuff. But now I understand why my older seasoned associate had to drag up in there every day and stand up there for 8 hours on a door, being a greeter or cashier or whatever position that they filled out for. They would be there faithfully. So I did appreciate that, because they was going to be at work when they supposed to. But I just didn't really understand why they was having to work at those ages, But I understand it now. I mean, no, I'm still not, the age they were. I haven't quite made it there, but I definitely get it at the age I am now. Why you have to, when you get past your retirement age or your Social Security age, why you have to go out and continue to work and get a job. Excuse me. And it ain't got nothing to do with, the way they manage their money and all that. It's just the cost of living goes up every year, every day living goes up. So they was having to do that to just stay in a comfortable area. They had to do that. So I think this system is broke. It ain't broke, it's torn down. And so they need to definitely go ahead and demolish that foundation and start over again and reevaluate some stuff. Some of this stuff they be up there in Congress and the representatives and all this stuff be fussing about while they up here going crazy, fussing about women's right to make a decision when it comes to their own bodies. There's other things that's way more important they need to be trying to control instead of controlling some of the things that they're trying to control. They need to be trying to control the economy better when it comes to people trying to live day to day and survive. They need to be trying to control better when it comes to Social Security. And I had heard on the news somewhere where they even talking about trying to get rid of Social Security. What are y'all doing with that money? Where is that money going? People have worked. I mean, you have people that worked all their life and didn't even get to even get a penny of their Social Security. They may have worked up to the day that they retired, and right after they retired, then they end up dying and didn't even get any of their Social Security money. And you have some that may have got a chance to get a year of their Social Security money at the most, and then they end up passing away. So where's all that Social Security money going? Where's that money going to? Who's getting that money? They put it in, people work and they put it in the pot. They didn't have a choice because you took it out. You took it out automatically. Whether they wanted to, we want you to take it out of our checks or not, they was going to take it out. Yes, you could control a little bit when it came to the taxes so that would help you a little bit to get back more, during the tax season, but they still take that money out. And if you did not take out enough taxes or pay in enough taxes, then they was going to get it at the year when it came time for you to file your taxes. So where did that money go? What are they doing with that money? Why in the world would you try to agree, or why would people agree to get rid of Social Security when they paid people have worked hard, worked to themselves to the bone to make money, and they put that money in there because for some folks that is their retirement. Social Security is their retirement, and they worked and put in all that time to get to the age of Social Security so that they could live off that Social Security. But once they get there, they can't even live off of it comfortably. They can't live off of it. Food is going up, and when you make a certain amount of money, even some people that's on Social Security, they can't even get food stamp or different type of assistance because they say you make too much a month. You telling me this little whatever, I'm just gonna throw a number out there. This little $1,600 a month is enough for me to pay, especially when you still got to pay rent, you got to pay utilities and all this kind of stuff, and buy food. But that's too much for me to get assistance with some type of food assistance and stuff. Crazy. That's why you have a lot of the different churches and different organizations do try to give back by giving out food and different things like that to the community and stuff. But it's crazy. It's just crazy. I don't agree with it at all, period. I know I'm just one voice. I can't change it. But it is a broken cycle, vicious cycle that you go through. Each stage of your life should get a little bit more easier and more comfortable. But the older you get, it seems like it gets harder. You work faithfully and put in the time, and you have to still scratch just to make it. I don't know. That's just my opinion, okay? All right, well, Granna's about to get up out of here. That was on my mind. I want to throw it out there because it just irks me. But I want to throw that out there, okay? All right, guys, y'all have a great day. Be kind to someone. Get out, enjoy the weather, take a nice walk, and just have a good one, okay? Granna's going to check you out next time around.